Hi guys, so I'm going to kick off these off-season vlogs with a review of the Arnold Classic UK 2021. So anyone who follows me on Instagram knows that it was second place. Just forgot there. Managed to get second place in the super heavyweight class. Absolute stacked lineup there. So with Craig Taylor, one of my best mates, winning, so it was very bittersweet. I'm not gonna lie, you know, there's no point in denying that first place is where I wanted to be. But that's the look they went for. They went for Greg's look. Greg was certainly bigger and fuller than I was. And also the biggest criticism I received was my tan, specifically my glaze. If anyone watched my feedback from, well, the video that I put up on Instagram TV, you'll know that I said that my skin was insanely dry rolling into that show. My skin's dry anyway, year round. So that involves obviously moisturising every day. That obviously didn't moisturise enough for this show. So by the time I got on stage, the glaze had soaked into the skin. Glaze is important, especially at that level where it was so close between all the top 5 guys. You know, there was so many great physiques on that stage, and it's the fine details like that do make a huge difference. I've been plagued by colour issues since day one. I just got skin that does not like having fake tan on it, and it's because I'm so manly and that, you know, what man wants fake tan on? That's basically how I see it. So it's disappointing though that something so minutiae can make such a difference, but you have to live and learn. Again, I'm not beating myself up about it. I'm not blaming the tanners. Like, if anything, I should have moisturised way more. I usually moisturise once a day after I train. So yeah, I know for next time, I need to bathe in Dove. That's what I need. I need a Dove sponsorship. I need to be on the fucking telly with all those fucking people throwing about moisturiser and shit. Anyway, the show itself was incredible. Anyone who saw the stage, like that show was it was incredible being on that stage. It was definitely one of the highlights of my life. I'm gonna take it, you know, that far. You know, you got the fucking Arnold icon behind you, and my favourite photo from the show was the back little bicep shot that one of my girlfriend's pals kind of took, and that photo was definitely one of the best photos I've ever taken in my entire life. I'm not gonna lie. Well, not that I've taken, you know what I mean, of me. Absolutely delighted with how some of the photos came out. In terms of the physique, I was flat. I was very, very flat. And obviously Greg was full as a house, so it did make the argument of who's going to win very chalk and cheese. Do you go for the guy who's insanely full? Don't get me wrong, Greg was fucking peeled as well. Or do you go for the guy who, as one of my friends and clients kind of summed it up, just a supersized classic guy, which is a good compliment, I guess. So I was 7 pounds lighter. If we go by registration weight, 7 pounds lighter than my qualifier. So yeah, I think things need to be adjusted in terms of the carb up approach going forward, or in the next show. Again, you live and learn. My metabolism is a bit of a beast, and I've had, again, just like the tan and the colour, I've had problems in the past trying to maintain my metabolism and trying to outdo it in a sense in order to carb up. Real problems. I remember as a junior, like some of the amount of food that I had to eat for a week. Like I used to my preferred method of loading is back loading. So starting a week out from the show and loading. So to put it into some perspective, as a junior, I would load 1,500 grams of carbs from the Sunday to the show, which was either a Saturday or Sunday. So that gives you some indicator as to how much food by the end of a prep I need to put in to fill my physique out. And even though by that point in a prep you're dying and want food, it's still a disgusting amount of food to eat. It's not fun in the slightest. So yeah, it's those are the kind of two criticisms I took away from that weekend there. Positives, I got a lot of compliments on the difference in my waist. I managed to bring my waist in a lot since, well, not since anything. Like, it's the smallest my waist has ever been, at the biggest I've ever been, which is fucking awesome. I'll take that all day long. So I'll run you my fucking wee secret of how I did that. Started wearing a waist trainer. Now, people will dispute this shit all they want. They fucking work. They do absolutely work. Are they horrendously painful to wear as well and uncomfortable? Yeah, 100%. They are not nice to wear. It's a corset in it. So, started wearing that 5 weeks out. Shout out to Ryan Rhino and his missus. It's their company, the Waist Trainer. I was not paid to say that. So Ryan, give me a shout, and I'll give you my bank details. Wearing that I'd wear that in the morning while I was meal prepping on a fasted stomach. So in my opinion, you want to wear it when there's no food in your stomach or in your gut, because you're just essentially squeezing food together. And that's how I see it anyway. On top of wearing the waist trainer for about an hour and a half each day, I've done ab work every single day except legs. So days I train legs, I was so fucked by the end of the session that there's no point in training, even trying to attempt to do any ab work. Don't get me wrong, in the off season I still do ab work, but it's like a couple of fucking crunches and off we go. Whereas now I was really trying to concentrate on the contraction, obviously do them every day. On my rest days as well, made a big difference. So definitely something I'm taking into this off season going forward. And every single session I've actually got two belts. I've got a powerlifting belt that I occasionally wear during some big lifts, and I've got a girls weightlifting belt that I used for the last 5 weeks before the show. Basically I put it on at the start of the session, tighten it as hard as I possibly could. I started at 5 holes, I think I ended up at 7 by the end of the prep. And again, that made a huge difference as well to the waist. So all these wee things combined all made a huge difference. This is the first time I've done a vlog on this camera, by the way. So I don't know whether to look at the screen or the lens. So I'm going to switch up now, start looking at the lens. Yes, that's, in terms of improvements, the waist was a big one. And one of the biggest compliments that I got there. So I'm pretty chuffed with being told that, you know, my waist has come in quite a bit. Going forward, I've been asked by a few friends what I'm doing going forward and why I'm not doing a pro qualifier. When I started the prep, I said I wanted to win the Arnold. And I said I wanted to do the Arnold, and I had no intention of doing anything else. So once you have that in your mind and it's ingrained, especially for 6 months, it's very hard to get out of. And I feel if I was to try and do any other qualifiers this year, I'd be forcing myself. I would. I mean, since the show, since I got back to Glasgow, which was, what day is this? This is Thursday. I got back to Glasgow on Monday. So Tuesday, Wednesday and today, I've been 100% on my diet. Dieting, it's not that, it's the mental aspect of it. You know, I'm just done. I'm done dieting. Even today, I've not trained today, planned not to train today, and I've just loved just being in the house and just, you know, on my laptop, talking to clients, phoning clients and stuff, and having a good bit of energy, a bit of conversation. It's just a delight to be off the prep and not be dying anymore. So, yeah, that's why I'm not doing anything else this year. So jump into the off season. We've already trained chest. Sorry, well yeah, we've done chest and biceps, and then Patrick sent me the plan. We've done pull yesterday, so nice big pull session. And we've got legs for the first time tomorrow. I haven't trained legs since like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a fucking bastard, man. I'm gonna be hanging out quite a bit. So that brings me to a point that I want to make. If you are contemplating competing or thinking about competing, you need to be 100%. You can't be like, right, let's start prep and let's just hope I make it to the end. It doesn't really work like that. You need to be 100%, and I'm not 100%. Could I jump back into my diet? Or no, back into a deficit? I'm always on a diet. No. There's no doubt about it. No, I do not want to go back into a deficit. That's what my brain's telling me, that's what my gut's telling me. So it's not fucking happening. So, and like I said, I'm already a different person being back in off season. So, plus I've booked quite a lot of things to do outside of bodybuilding, and I can't be arsed kind of sorting any of them, to be honest. I just want to go and have a bit of fun with my girlfriend and focus on improving. So, brings me to my next topic. And because this is on YouTube, I don't care if I fucking go above the time. So, improvements. Chest. I've got a pair of pancake tits, so I need to kind of bring them up. Tried incline barbell press for the first time in about 10 years, and it's definitely a movement I am not strong on at all. So, to put in perspective, I can decline bench 190, I can incline dumbbell bench 80s for 80 kilogram dumbbells, and I failed with 130 on the bar. I only got 4 reps. So that gives you an indicator as to, well, maybe it does, maybe it's a bit of a bro science there, but that to me kind of shows that I've got a lot of weakness there. If you're not strong, the muscle's not going to be developed. You know, that's development 101. So I'm going to keep pounding away at the incline barbell, see if I can get what I need from that. So that'll be interesting to kind of see going forward. I think I've got good legs. I've always considered my legs to be one of my stronger body parts. I like a bit more size and thickness through the outside of the quad, and a bit more separation and density to the leg. So, and for the first time in my life, I think I'm actually quite happy with how my shoulders look. I'm looking at a selfie screen right now in the camera, and I'm not happy with them at all. But in terms of the way they look and the development, it's they're where I want them to be. So just keep doing what I'm doing, just kind of add overall size. So I think coming into next year, I think I should be in the high 240s, and like I said, I was 237, 238 on stage, out of flatness, not out of being small. I think it's just generally I was that depleted from the prep. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next year. But right now we're moving in to the off season. Training's still quite low volume. We're just doing 1 set per exercise. Chest is 4 exercises. Quads 4, hamstrings 3, so on and so forth. Back 5. 1 set to failure, 6 to 12 reps, depending on the body part. That, for like biceps, that's going to be like 15, 20. I don't like going that low for smaller body parts and different groups. So yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to cover in this video. I'm still buzzing from Saturday. This is Thursday now, so to the point where I'm struggling to sleep because I'm still so buzzing, because I've just got all these ideas in my head about where I want to be, what I want to do with my physique, and where I want to take my training. It's a very exciting time, and what's more exciting is, you know, like, business is flying, coaching's flying. I've got a phenomenal roster of clients right now, across the whole spectrum, not just the competitors, just lifestyle clients and whatnot. So there's a lot to keep me going, there's a lot to keep me motivated, and yeah, extremely excited to kind of see what I can do up until probably around May time. I'm not sure if I have to qualify again. I wouldn't be surprised if I did. I mean, second place shouldn't be rewarded, in my opinion. You should only be rewarded if you win with a requalification. So that would take me to probably starting prep in May, I think. So it gives me a good bit of time to kind of put on size. And like I said, we're already at it now. We're already putting the gears in motion, no pun intended. And yeah, I'm very positive. I can't believe how positive I am, to be honest. I gave everything in that fucking prep. I was, you know, it's that point. I thought I'd dieted hard in 2019, which has been my best year so far. Not even close in terms of how fucked and where I took my body and took my mind. So there's a lot of positives to take away from this year, and there's no point in getting caught up in being a miserable cunt because I came second. Don't get me wrong, second is still the first loser, but yeah, I'm not thinking like that now. I just want to get back in the gym, back in to the drawing board, in the drawing board, on the drawing board, to the drawing, I don't know, and make big improvements. So stay tuned to the YouTube. Obviously I want you to subscribe because I've got fuck all subscribers and I want that money. So I'm going to try and put as much content up as I can in the off season, because I get quite lazy in the off season in terms of content. But now that I'm full-time online coaching, no hints or any drops there. I've got a lot more time to kind of do the social media game. So I appreciate all the support, guys, and yeah, you'll be seeing a lot more from me. It's been a lot more from training videos with myself and Craig Stellar, from Stellar Image, sorry, and yeah, thanks.